Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I am More Tanvi, and as you know, these are the series of interviews that we are conducting for the promotion of some excellent startup across our country. Let me tell you one thing, experience is the best teacher. So let's know more about such wonderful experiences from various CEOs and founders of incredible startups. But the question is that why you should watch this interview. You should watch this interview if you're a job seeker. You should watch this interview if you want to invest. You should watch this interview if you want to know the merits and demerits of starting a fresh new business. So let's jump into the interview. For today's interview, we have Mr. Amit Sharma with us, who is the CEO and founder of Dishah Consultants. Amit Sharma is a 6-time awarded top sale influencer in India and has helped over 75,000 plus sales professionals. Entrepreneurs learn the art of authoritative selling and grow in their career. Dishah Consultants is India's top sales consulting and sales training organization, helping businesses overcome sales and sales team productivity related challenges to double their sales conversion. Started in 2014, Dishah has grown to be recognized among top sales consulting and training firms in India by all the major domestic and international media outlets such as Consultant Review, Great Companies, The CEO Story, Corporate Vision and Corporate Wire London. So let's know more about this wonderful startup from Amit himself. So good evening sir, I am More Tanvi from Startup Lanes and we are really grateful to have you on the board for this interview.
Thank you so much, Tanvi.
Yes. Sir, I will please request you to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hey everyone, my name is Amit and I'm currently heading Dishah Consultants as its CEO. Dishah Consultant is the leading provider of sales consulting and sales training services to businesses and corporates across India, US and Europe. We started back in 2015 and today we are the leading provider here.
Great. So my very first question to you is that how did you come up with this idea of startup?
Right. So I was in my sales job, used to meet a lot of clients and each one of them, whether it is a small, medium company, whether it is a big corporate, either way, they had only one complaint that we are struggling to sell our products and services. Mm-hmm. How can we do it? So this gave me an idea, like it would be a good idea to come out and help businesses improve their sales team productivity, so they could take the business to the next level. This would be a way we can find our place, as well as we can help businesses grow, and it also serves to the society when you have new jobs created, people find jobs. So it was all a good idea. That's how we got landed onto this startup.
Mm-hmm. So sir, can you recall the most difficult phase in the early stage of the journey?
This is quite funny. For every startup, their biggest challenge is to find new customers and to sell it to them. Now, most of the customers, especially in bigger businesses and bigger corporates, they don't easily trust startups. So this is one of the phases we set out to solve the sales problems, and we were facing it ourselves. So that was one of the toughest challenge we were facing. Mm-hmm. But we were well equipped in terms of our methodology, in terms of our business model, and the services that we wanted to offer. And thanks to our clients also that they trusted us. So we quickly got over this particular phase, and we found ourselves working with bigger corporates in the first and second year, with corporates like GMR, Zebronics, L&T, mm-hmm. who gave us the opportunity to a new startup to prove themselves.
Sir, answering my earlier question, you mentioned about the gap that you identified, but still I want you to specify the exact market gap that you identified before commencement.
Sure. There was a market gap in terms of the sales trainings that are available, as well as the skilled sales people, because businesses today are facing a big challenge. One thing is there are a lot of new businesses and there is a competitive landscape out there. A lot of heavy competition is there, and then particularly now in the COVID era, the situation is also so hard that finding new business is a challenge for everyone, whether it's a small business, or it is a big business or a corporate. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to fill this particular gap of giving performance improvement training and consulting services. So if you see the trainings that are out there, they are out of the box trainings, and those trainings do have a short-term impact, but it was not delivering a long-term impact of transitioning sales people as brand ambassadors. So that we wanted to set out and do it. We wanted to convert those salespeople into brand ambassadors. So every kind of organization, whether it is big, small, or corporate, they have an equal chance to fight against their bigger competition, their cheaper competition, and win clients.
So my next question to you is that can you explain your business model in detail?
Oh, absolutely. So our business model is straightforward. First of all, Dishah Consultant is laser focused on sales consulting and sales training. And our business model is such, we sell it out to mainly businesses, which includes small, medium businesses, small, medium enterprise, and corporates. Now, as part of this, we help these businesses with the trainings related to new business development or lead generation, telecalling. We help them with sales conversion trainings like negotiation skills, presentation skills, those kind of things, as well as the post-sales training, how to build client relationships and grow the repeat business. This is our primarily our business model to businesses and corporates.
Okay. So, sir, answering this question, you also mentioned the products and services that you provide to your customers. So, my next question is that who exactly your target customers are?
All right. Now, when we set out to sell these services to build the startup, there was this particular question whether we should target startups, whether we should target small, medium businesses, whether we should target corporates, or should we target directly the individuals like salespeople and entrepreneurs and those kind of things. So what we realized is we wanted to do it for small, medium enterprise and corporate. Those are our target audience. These are the people who are in excessive need of these kind of performance improvement training services that we deliver. So as such, we are currently working with all kind of small medium enterprise, right from or corporates like Zebronics, GMR I mentioned, and then others. We are doing business within India. We are doing business now in Middle East and US as well.
Great. So, sir, why do you think as a customer one chooses your products and services over your competitors?
That's a pretty good question. All right. So like I mentioned to you, when we set out to build this startup and offer these kind of services, what we realized within the market, there are a lot of, it's a very fragmented market, and lot of providers of sales training are there. There are sales training companies, new companies, as well as established companies like Mercury India, like Rain Sales Training. They're good with it, but what was missing is they were delivering just trainings, and trainings were not helping salespeople improve their performance, because it is a coaching model, it is a performance improvement model. It's not just a training model. You're trying to change salespeople behavioral, their habits that they have developed for years together. Now you're trying to change that. It takes time. So this piece was missing, where pre-training customization, which companies need. Every company is different. Their situations are different. Some are good with their products. They're good with their marketing, but they're not able to convert those inquiries into sales. Some businesses, if you see on the other side, they are pretty good with their product, but they're not able to generate new inquiries or bring customers to the door. So those were the challenges. Every company is facing different kind of challenges. So adapting a program according to in line with their challenges, and then delivering it to the sales team in such a way that it accepts it, and at the same time post training there should be review calls and implementation calls and follow up calls that is required to bring in that change management in the team. So this is where the gap was, and this is what we are trying to fill. And fingers crossed, it has been working very well. Our clients have been seeing their conversions jumping up from somewhere 10-15% to up to 60-70%. That is the kind of feedback we have been receiving.
I'm sure, sir. Sir, now can you list down few unique features about your company that makes you stand out from others?
Oh, absolutely. We are very clear on that. And this is the primary reason why we have been very successful in delivering these kind of services to clients and extend our portfolio of clients and absolutely our presence nationally and internationally. The three things are: number one is the kind of pool of trainers we have created for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, any training model, the single most important piece is the trainer himself. Now, if the content can be great, the delivery can be great, but if sales team doesn't like the sales trainer, then it never works out. So this is where we were very clear, and we created a pool of not just very experienced trainer, but highly successful one who are influencers, who are great motivators, and who can actually not just show the way, they can show how to walk on that way and how to deliver results. So that's what that has one key factor. Second key factor has been our end-to-end delivery. Like I mentioned, we don't offer out-of-the-box service. Rather, we customize it according to the situations of the companies, and they differ based on their resources, based on their presence. Like some companies are limited to one region, others are doing business nationally and internationally and have a spread out sales team. Some are on traditional selling channels like meeting customers, but now things have changed. So customizing it deep down according to their situation is one of our forte. We have great consultants pool who work on this part and deliver extreme customization that really delivers the outcomes. Now, followed by that, the third being our post-training support. Now, this has been our forte, which has made us stand out in the market. We have created a pool of trainers who are pretty good with delivering online coaching as well as the post-training support that the sales team seeks, so that they can understand and implement those concepts and produce it in the field. So that was required. So these three things have what made what Dishah is today.
Great. So sir, till now we have talked about your customers, we have talked about the products and services you provide. Now my next question is that if there is someone out seeking job, so why he or she should choose to work with you?
Amazing question. Well, when I was looking for a job, in my times, we used to find a job for money, but things have got changed today. Job seekers or freshers, students or young people that are coming out, more than money, they need a vision. More than money, they are looking for an environment which can give them high profile growth, which can give them an environment where their creativity can be put to work. An environment where they have a complete freedom to take decisions, to showcase the creativity part of it, and then only the fulfillment can be created. So that is what they are. And we were very clear when we started the vision for this company. We were very clear that we are not going to be an organization that is going to be into micromanagement. Rather, we would be an organization that would look forward to having these people, young people, given full freedom to put their creativity to work, to use their skills, and give them a vision for their own life and for their own career, so they can see a big growth with the organization. When we started doing it, it was amazing. Now we have 25 people and these people are actually pretty loyal from the time the company started. They are with us and growing very well. Then we introduced a program where we started hiring interns, and you won't believe the internship program was only 2 months, but now we have interns, those who wants to continue. They have been continuing with us for like last 6 months, 8 months, and then now they want it to be full time. That is the kind of demand they have. So fingers crossed, we have been able to create that kind of environment of freedom, independence, and we have been able to give decision making abilities and all those things to young people.
Great. So my next question is very interesting. I want to ask that if not this company, what else you would be doing right now?
Okay, this is interesting. I would be pretty much in sales, doing the sales again for another company. So I'm a hardcore salesman. I started my career as a sales executive. Prior to that, I was a courier boy, but my first job as a full-time employment was as a sales executive. And I've been like, you would not hear, most of our audience will never hear that from the beginning anybody wanted to become a salesman. When during the college days, you don't think that you want to become a salesman. But I was that kind of person who wanted to be a salesman from the beginning, because I had this clarity that sales is the one that can give us big growth. It has no tap or limit on the growth. Like in any organization, in other domains, only one person will become a manager, and then from there, person will become the VP. But sales is not like that. Anybody can grow and anybody can make any amount of money, any amount of growth they expect, and traveling globally and all those things. Sales is the only domain that can offer. So I wanted that. So yeah, I did that. So I would have been in sales doing it for other companies.
Yeah, I am also listening this answer for the very first time over this month. So my next question is that what are the products and services that you are in daily requirement of to run your business smoothly?
All right. Well, like any other business, there are multiple requirements with respects to sales and marketing tools, with respects to administrative tools that we require to run an operation. Finance also are requirements, but our major requirements comes from sales and marketing tools, because not just individually for our business, since we are a growing organization, at the same time, it is a requirement for our clients also. Now we have to be up to speed in terms of having a knowledge of all the great sales and marketing tools that are available, that we can propose it to our clients, we can propose it to salespeople that we train, so that it can help them improve their productivity. So we are all in need, we are always on lookout of these kind of tools, and this is what the primary requirement is. Okay.
So on what parameters do you select your vendors and suppliers? So is it price, is it quality or convenience? Please elaborate.
Right. Okay. All these requirements are important, but then everybody has a priority list. For us, the vendor's professionalism is most important, because we would be recommending these tools to our customers. And we don't want to be seen in any kind of bad light in front of our customers, that the vendors we recommended or the tools we recommended, they didn't see any professional behavior, or they faced this problem or Y problem or Z problem. We don't want this kind of complaints from the clients. We have a brand to maintain and a brand to build, and that's what we expect from other organizations also. No matter they are a one-person company, they are a startup, or they are a corporate, but professional behavior is what we seek. And followed by, of course, how good the solution is, and if they could offer a reasonable price. But of course, primary criteria is professionalism.
Okay. So what are your recent and long-term plans for your business right now?
Okay. We have been so far doing great. We started from Chennai city, that's where the head office is. And now we have a national presence where we have clients all over India. We have, thankfully, during the COVID era, we were the one organization that was growing. and we made some space and clients in Middle East, US, and Europe. Now we are looking to expand in those countries as well.
Okay. So basically the plan is expansion plan.
Absolutely.
Great. So my next question is, continue.
Yeah. This business growth is such that you have to keep running. So you cannot anywhere you stop and you are as good as dead. So we got to keep running and keep expanding.
Great. So my next question is based on this, that are you planning to raise external funds? And if not now, then are you planning to do so in near future?
Okay. So we have been bootstrapped so far, and this has been pretty good. And so far it is not looking like we would be needing any funding, because the kind of growth Dishah is seeing, it's phenomenal. However, as the market opens and now we are looking at international expansions, so down the line after 6 months, 1 year, we would definitely be seeking funding to fuel our growth expansion.
Okay, great. So wrapping up this session, I would love to hear feedback on Startup Lanes, and also if you want to thank someone from your team or friends and family, then you can do so.
All right. First of all, about Startup Lanes, I really loved this idea. It is the need of the hour that businesses, especially startups, and should get visibility. COVID put everything to rest, and businesses who were relying on traditional channels before have nowhere to go. So in this kind of dark era where Startup Lane has come out as a light, I should say. It's the present. Digital is the present, and digital is going to be the future as well. So Startup, that kind of visibility to businesses, so they can be in front of their clients and they can use this opportunity as a marketing vehicle and grow from there. It's really amazing. It's a wonderful idea.
Great. Sir, if you want to thank or appreciate someone, then please go ahead.
To begin with, I would like to thank all of our clients. Absolutely, we would not have been here where we are today without their trust and faith in us, because they gave us an opportunity to a startup when we were totally new and in the service sector. So I would like to thank all the clients. Secondly, I would like to thank all the employees who are working with us, and they trusted us. They trusted a startup, and they gave their time and they gave their knowledge and everything to grow this. I would like to thank them. And finally, I would like to thank my family for trusting me with all the weird ideas that I had. Hopefully without. So I would like to thank my family, my son, my wife. They have been a solid support system, and my parents. Thank you so much.
Sir, also thanks to you. Thank you for your time and your crucial words. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanvi. Good talking to you. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.